Hello, Flash enthusiasts. This is Christopher Vance, and I'm going to try and show you some basic things about Flash CS4. This is Flash CS4 here. It's what I'm working in. And I try to change the size of this ActionScript output so that when we're working with ActionScript, it'll be a little bigger. But this is a basic fundamental tutorial on ActionScript that's going to tell you about some basic things about the layout of ActionScript and how to work some programs in there. Let me show you some of the type of files I work with. This one here, for instance, this is a lion walking, and I created this in ActionScript. And as you can see, it looks like it's just one keyframe here, but if I click on the lion and go to properties, you'll see that it's a movie clip. And inside the movie clip, it has a various amount of different ways of the lion walking and talking or whatever. So when you're on this first scene here, and these are the type of things I want to show you about ActionScript. I have way too many of these different things open, but these are some of the things that I've created in ActionScript. Like here's a freeloader, and this is a fish I'm working on, and here's some fish that I have created here lately. And what you do is you create things, and they're objects that you can grab and move, but they have movie clips associated with them inside the object. You notice there's only one keyframe here. But this object has its own timeline. If I double click it again, you'll go in and you'll see his timeline where he actually swims around. And each one of these little things are movie clips that actually make him into a fish. And here on Untitled 2, which is another movie clip, I've created some ActionScript for him to increment 2 on the, or 1, increment 1 on the X. So he's going to move across the screen this way. So I added an event listener, event enter frame, and I named a function fishgo. But whenever the event enters the frame, it's going to go to this thing called fishgo. And this is the function fishgo. It tells you what event it's taking place in this E event, and I have no return to it. So I say fish movie clip, which is this movie clip right here. If you look in the thing, it's going to say fish underscore movie clip. Then fish movie clip is to add 1 to its place every time. Every time it fires a screen update, which it does, even though there's only one keyframe there, it's going to fire that screen update every time, every so many seconds. And here I added, these are different properties of fish movie clip. Here I added fish movie clip rotation, 220, fish movie clip Y. I changed that Y so I'd see if he went up at an angle, but if you test this movie, here he is going down. And this is the type of thing that you want to be able to do with your things that you have created in order to create some kind of movie where the fish are actually moving around or doing something different. But anyway, those are just some of the things that I have been working in. Here's a slot machine that I'm working on. It's called Zoltan Slots. We're going to have a movie. I've got a website with this character right here, Zoltan. And it's a slot machine, so if you go to test the movie, there's a lot of ActionScript in it, but you spin it and these different things come up, and you add money to it and all this stuff. So this is another type of thing that a person can do with ActionScript. You can create animations, you can do games, you can just do preloaders. This is a preloader that shows my face. Now it preloaded really fast here. It's preloading going right through it. Something actually is wrong with that. I don't know why I didn't do it right that time. But Anyway, these are the different things you can do with Actionscript. I've got a bunch of different things, but like this lion, see, he looked like he's walking there, but if I test the movie just straight out, he's just going to be moving, in place like he's walking along and looking up and all of a sudden. Now you don't see any of that in here because he is just a movie clip, and this is what you want to try and produce. And right now, I'm trying to learn how to produce Actionscript the same way, so that it's a component, that you can take and put it in. Like I can take this movie clip and put it in some other movie that I have made. I've got movies on here of different things, but supposedly, like, what if I wanted to put him with? Well, here I have him one. Here's Zoltan walking along with his cape. Okay, control test movie. Now this is my character Zoltan. This is the walk cycle that I've created for him. So here he is walking along, and okay, I want to be able to add the lion in with him. So here's my lion. I just go in here and copy, edit, copy, and then I go back to Zoltan and I put a new layer on there. Not a. This you can see this is an Actionscript layer. We don't want that. I'm going to add another layer, and then I'm going to edit, paste, and center. So now this lion is here, right along with it. See, so I can put him in front of Zoltan or behind him, and that's what I mean by separate components. These are all separate components. There's only one keyframe on there, but it looks good when you watch. I mean, it's amazing how easy they work. And what I'm trying to learn how to do, is to have these separate components act together and make a movie out of them. Because I want to be able to put classes of my Actionscript, rather, do object-oriented programming. And I know that's kind of what I've been doing, is object-oriented programming, because like this is an object, that I can move into this as one whole object that already has its own timeline. You know what I mean? He's already got his own timeline. So does Zoltan. Zoltan's got his own timeline. And I can take Zoltan and through the actions I can do. I can make Zoltan move just like I did with the fish that was there a minute ago. I could say whatever. I don't even know that I have given him an instance name, but you have to give each character an instance name in the. See, he doesn't have one, so here we'll give him the instant name of Zoltan. And then we can go, okay, so he's got an instance name of Zoltan. All right, so let's go to the actions and go to that keyframe, which is the action keyframe, and then we go, okay, Zoltan dot x plus 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 plus. So that plus plus is an increment operator, which means that's going to do that. But when is it going to do it? Well, it's going to do it every frame, so we got to go add event listener. And then what is the event listener listening for? It's listening for an event. What is it? It's the well, it used to be called onload, but now they call it something else. I just had it over here in this other movie. This is the problem with Actionscript. Enter frame, that's what it is, and it's all capped letters, so there it is, enter frame. Okay, and then on enter frame, you double click this and put it in there for you. On enter frame, comma, I'm going to say move. But I don't want to turn blue, so I'm going to say Zoltan move, Z move. This is for Zoltan to move. Okay, and then here is the function Zoltan move. Oops, function Z move. That would be him, right? And the event is going to be event. Okay. the event that is happening, which is this event, the enter frame event. So on that, when that happens, I don't want it to return anything to me, so void, and then curly brackets, and then we'll just delete this guy up into there, and we'll go over here and put a ending bracket. So now Zoltan is going to walk across the screen. Let's see, let's check it out and see if it does it. I don't know if it'll do it. Nope, no, I don't see him moving across the screen. He's just moving. So what happened? I guess I have to go equals. Let's try an equals like that. Control test. It's these operators in here. What's doing that? Why isn't it doing that? Let's see. Let me go to this fish thing and see. I have to check out. I'm doing other stuff. I'm doing so many different things with this one. It's X++. Movie clip. Okay, so we got to go X++. So Zoltan X++. Just delete this. Control test movie. Should give us an output problem, but it's not even see it. There's no output either. I don't know why it's not doing it. Let me see if I've got this named right. Zoltan, right? Okay, that's him. Control panel. Function Z move. Another frame. Z move. Function Z move. E event void Zoltan. All looks right to me. It's not working. Anyway, these are the type of things I'm working on, but I want to get back to teaching something rather than showing you what I don't know. But the test right now was is this big enough for you to read? You know, I think it is. And does the sound work? And this is just showing you some of the basic stuff that I'm working on. And it's not as easy as it looks, as you can see with that thing. I mean, it should have moved across, just like the the fish here. It says the exact same thing. If you look at the actions of this frame, add event listener, enter frame event, right? And then it gives you some name, fish go, and then it goes back over here. It says function fish go, event, void, fish movie clip, X++. And that worked fine. Now I don't know why. And this is called fish underscore movie clip. So why didn't it work? It's the same thing as Zoltan. And I tried to act Z move. You know, I don't know. Let me change this. It's too big now. It's running off the side of the frame. So let's change the size of this. Preferences for, okay, instead of 24, make it 20. Okay? Is that too big? No, that's a little bit bigger. Okay, so Z move. That's supposed to be right. I'm just going to pull into that. Function Z move. So then dot X increment. Should have moved it. No, I didn't. But this is what I need to learn. I need to learn how to move him across here. You know. Well, why don't you go Zoltan.dex equals Zoltan.x increment. Let's try that. Control test movie. Ah. No, it's not moving. I don't know what's wrong. But I want to show you more things instead of showing you all the mistakes. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it off and I'll look at this movie, make sure everything's working right, and we'll start over. Control F9. Control Alt